What's up, everybody? Mr. OG Games here, and today I've got a treat for you. Today we are going to be looking at a Castle 40. Now, this is the same castle that I took a look at back when it was a level 38. And since then, over the last few months, a lot of progress has been made, and it was time to show off the level 40. Once again, the owner of this castle, Super Newbie, plays in Realm 852 Alliance VM1, and he has agreed to let me bring you guys in for a tour of all her ins and outs. And also, any questions that you have in regards to the castle, setup, artifacts, whatever, please leave it in the comments below, because in a few days I will be doing an interview with Super Newbie, and he will graciously answer as many questions as we have for him. And it's going to be good to hear the man that has actually put forth the effort in getting this castle to level 40. But without further ado, let's get a look at the level 40. So, where do we start? Gosh, I have so many things that I want to take a look at. First, we'll go ahead and address the barracks, since they're right here in front of us. Now, as you can see, one barracks is at 40, and the other four are at 30. I'm sure he has his reasons, because it looks like his drill grounds is doing a little action as well. So we can ask him his thoughts and plans on the rest of the barracks. That would be probably a good question there as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to start, and we're going to work from kind of the top, move all the way down and around, and then come back at the end and look at some stats and things like that. So first, we're going to go ahead and start with the altar. Now, I know last time I looked at the artifacts, I was simply just blown away, and I'm sure I'm going to be right back there as well. We'll see how many changes that have been done. Wow. And just like last time, of course, they all have been addressed and taken care of, but you can see the amount of stars on these gold artifacts is crazy. Looks like 2 of them are 1 star away from being a full 6. That's just crazy. Some of the blues are all the way up. Wow, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and go into the array. Let's see what he's rocking. Okay. Now, as you can see, and as you may have recognized from the previous video, he does run archer and calves. So you can see quite a bit on the archer there, some infantry, cav attack, some HPs, and a lot of these come with the artifacts that you run anyway. So yeah, you might not need them, but they're there, and you have no choice but to accept them. But you can see damage increased against angels, calves, reduced damage from archers and mages. Look at that, reduced damage from mages at 33.6%. Crazy. Reduction from the angels. Army damage, army side, and this is only the ones that he's rocking right now. Pretty sweet. I'm already thinking of a few questions myself. Alright, we'll continue going to the right here. Let's stop at the old Mystic College. What does she have? Well, as you can see, and as you know, infantry, he's not running infantry. So I'm with you on that. Why build it up if you're simply not using it? Calves, he's got maxed out on the left, 2 on the right. Archers, 3 on the left. And the angels, 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Now, we've done some Mystic College videos in the past. That's a lot of Azurite to be running. A whole lot. But you can see the dodge is at 16%. That's really strong. And then, of course, the Savage Impact. Cavs attack have an 8.5% chance to stun targeted enemies. Big buffs here for that. As you can see, he's done some angels on both sides as well. The flame missile, and in fact, that I believe he was building up in the last video, if I'm not mistaken. And he's got the mage killer going. And it looks like he hasn't done any split arrow, but that's not to say that won't get done. So Mystic does not disappoint as well. Now, as we cruise along, we'll go ahead and stop over at the Colossus. And as you can see, Cav at 110. Insane. All level 18 except for 2 at 19. Just look at the stats that the Cavs bring. It's just crazy. And he's got 4 activated. That is just nutty. I mean, what one could do with all this extra power, I will never know. Then we have the archers. Almost close to being maxed at 108. And you got 3 as well. That's 110. And then 130. So a few levels away. Almost at 110. Very sweet. Very sweet. But a few levels away from being completely maxed. But 110, that is just crazy crucial far from where I would be. Or anything like that. Let's go ahead and do a little shaky to get some resources while we're in the old castle, shall we? Now, as far as moving to the left here. Now, let's go ahead and see what kind of troops he's got inside. Now, mind you, the one barracks is now at 40, which means we've got T-13s in the house. Yes, we do. We've got a lot. We've got a full march of T-13s. So as you can see, the Cavs and the archers both rocking out. And then, of course, if you're getting a little bored with using the T-13s, why not just use the T-12s for a day, you know? Got plenty of those. Look at the T-12 Angels. 125,750. Crazy. Just crazy. And in fact, by the looks of it, and talking to Super Newbie, the Angels are now all converted. As you can remember in the previous video, the Angels were on their path to conversion from 11 to 12, and it looks like, excuse me, they have made their journey. Great day. Great day. Now, as far as the formations, I'm going to save a little bit to the wonder. Might be a good question to ask as well. That is something that, mind you, we'd all love to know, but got to have some secrets, right? Now, let's go ahead and look at the temple. As we just saw, 125k Angels with a skill badge of 3, just to show for it. And of course, you're the top dog at this point with T12 Angels. There's no further advancement other than some skills to level up. Well done. Well done, buddy. And then, of course, we'll look at the T-13s. You have the infantry. 153k Cavs. And then, of course, the archers the same. And why not throw a handful of mages in there as well, just to set that formation right. But the Cavs and the archer representing the T-13s, just unstoppable. The skills on these things are insane. I think I've said that word a couple times. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at the Hall of War. Now, as you can see, that is level 38. Wow. What a rally size. I mean, that's insane. Now, granted, late day and you know, you're not really doing much with the rallies as far as attacking, but when you're filling up a thing, you know, a march for the ruins, great day. Newbie's your man. Now, as far as moving along over here, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the college and some high tech. Now, I know since the last time we looked at it at 38, the high tech was being built, but it's been adjusted big time. Now, of course, the food, stone, iron, and wood, nobody cares about. But from here down makes the impact. You can see we've got a little bit on attack 1 for the melee, the ranged, HPs, but he's got the angels max there, 10 for 10 on both. And then as we continue down, so do the buffs. And as you can see, he's not done anything with infantry, and like I said, I don't really blame him. And everything just continues down. He's even delved down to the bottom of the bottom, and of course working his way on the left side, not so much on that right side, because we're going for some elite war buffs here at the very bottom, which play key factors in elite wars. And then of course the angels. Well done. High tech is on its way to being maxed as far as his play style is concerned. Now we'll go ahead and make a trip down here to the Pegasus, which Pokey is his name-o. Level 26. Wow, rocking it. Now I'm not gonna press that beast skin button because, well, that's a tough subject there, the beast skin here recently. I'm gonna press it. Oh yes. Now he hasn't. Ooh, look at the pan. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, before I activate or do something weird or something, I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna get out of this, because yeah. Now, moving along. Of course, there's not much in the means. Of course, you got your hospital capacity, your wounded limit, which is easily taken care of as March. And yeah, that is about it as far as inside this 40. Now, as you can see, obviously some of these things you want to level up, and others you necessarily don't. Med tents, yes, and as you can see, he's making some action there. As far as now, of course, we're not going to get into this. That is something, we got a whole nother video for what's on the big top mountain. Now, let's take a peek real quick, because we're going to look at the a couple other things here. I just want to see. Okay. Yep. Plenty of all the necessary stuff you need in storage. I'm just blown away though. Being inside a 40 is just crazy, because it's like a kid in a candy store. You don't really kind of know what you want to do, but you're just kind of like freaking out because there's so much stuff to do. All right. Let's work and see what he's rocking. And I'm also going to show the emblems this time. Last time I got just so excited and forgot to show the emblems, so we're going to make sure to do that this time. Let's look at the equipment. Of course, all 35 minus the boots, but as an archer player, I can completely understand exactly why. Just taking a look, plenty of setups that you can use. I mean, you've got infantry, you've got cav, you've got archer, you've got mage. I mean, you've got what you need in any situation. You got monster gear. you've got gear for just about every situation that you can possibly want to put yourself in the game. And now, of course, if I ask him, he's going to tell me he's always working on the next piece. Now, let's look at the emblems. I know I forgot this last time, and I apologize, but here it is. And it doesn't leave anything to be desired as well, because it's pretty damn high. 27 and 28. Now, as you all know, the materials it takes to level these up and to keep your gear leveled up is just insane. It's an insane amount. And to be 27 and 28 on top of the 35 gear in orange at that is just crazy. So as you can see, the buffs that these are given, we're well into the highest percentages. There's that angel limit that is helping with the big key factor. 36k additional on the next level, so he's still at about 34.8. I mean, that's just insane. Archer attack at 35 additional just from these emblems. There's that cav HP. Very, very crazy. Now look, we're Royal Commander and pushing so closely for the next commander level. Crazy. Just crazy. One other thing I wanted to share with you guys that I don't think we got to last time were the enhancements. I know Obsidian is some people's friends, some people's enemies, but you can see it's been put in the right spots as far as I'm concerned. Damage taken reduced when attacking at 28%. Damage increased against angels when attacking at 20.7. Reduced damage from mages 16.7. Damage increased when attacking 23.8. Damage increased when attacking 23.8. And reduced damage from mages at 17.5. So if you're a mage player and you hit newbie, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just bad luck for you. Alright, now the big thing. And I'm glad you guys have stuck with me this long, because now we're going to check out some details. What does all this bring us? Well, of course, infantry HP at 122, because we're not an infantry account here. But you can see the cav HP at 194. It's pretty damn good. As far as the cav attack, 261. We've got archer attack at 326. 326. Ooh. Angel limit we've talked about. Look at all the damage reductions and so forth. That is just crazy. It's just crazy. I mean, you've got, not only you've got the tech for being in Elite Wars, but you've got everything for angels. You've got it for the calves. You've got it for archers. You're reducing stuff from mages. I mean, this is just crazy. Reduces damage from mages at 104%. 104%. That's ludicrous. That is just crazy. I just can't get that out of my head. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, half of my stats in this category are zeros, because I just don't have all the necessary artifacts and stuff. And just to look at what's been done is just crazy. Crazy. Damage against mages at 23.3. Well done. Well done, man. And then as far as that goes, that puts him ranked number 1 in the realm at 44 million BP, 79 million killed. Crazy. Crazy. Well done. Well done, Super Newbie. And I want to thank you once again for letting us take a look inside a Castle 40. Most of the time, it's very difficult to see anything inside a Castle 40 unless you're on the wrong side of the stick and you're just looking at a battle report to kind of gauge on what really is going on inside. Now, once again, make sure you guys have plenty of questions for old Super Newbie. Put them in the comment section below, because we will be talking and doing an interview, and your questions will be placed upon old Mr. Super Newbie, and to see exactly his response is going to be very, very cool. So stick with me in the next 2 to 3 days, give or take, okay? Because we got real life things going on as far as lining up when people can talk and so forth. But it's coming. The next addition into this Castle 40 would be the interview with Super Newbie. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be pretty cool. Just hearing from him is going to be, you know, and what all has went into this is going to be insane. So stick with me for that, guys. But as always, if you guys like the video, smash the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. I've got to collect this chest. It's been bothering me the whole time.